Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Oh, I'm so excited today. We're going to do some jelly printing. I haven't jelly printed for so long. I think it's because, for one, I have so many jelly prints I've done. Oh my god, I have so much. But today, like in the title, Collage Yourself Happy, we're going to do some jelly printing today. And then the next video will be doing collaging. Either doing collage or mixed media background or something like that with the papers that we're making. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I want to pull just some solids. Oh, and in this video we're going to use colors that I don't use all the time. I'm breaking kind of out of my, you know, browns, rusts, you guys know, gold, bronze, all that. We might do a little bit of that, but I'm going to do some other color combinations, and I'm going to use some things that are different. Some stuff from Dollar Tree. We're going to use some stencils. We're going to use some stencils from FINNABAIR that I just got in. So we're going to do some stuff. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull just some solid, just a second, some solid pieces on the jelly plate, and then you guys will see what we're going to do with those. They have to dry. We'll be doing other stuff while these are drying, but we're going to first pull these really quickly. And I'm using blue, which you guys know I hardly ever use blue, but we're going to use blue today because I love blue with turquoise. I mean, blue and turquoise is another blue. I love blue if we're going to add brown and like a lot of neutral colors in it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. But first we're just going to do some solid pulls, and then we'll let these dry, and then we'll come back to these. This is some parchment paper I got on like a clearance deal at Hobby Lobby. I love it. So today we're using this parchment paper, and also we are using some Japanese calligraphy paper. It's their thick version. You don't have to use their thick version. I get it from Daiso. It's a really, really good deal. So that's what we're using today. Cool. Perfect. I just wanted some solids. We're not adding any design right now. We're just pulling some solids. I'm going to do 4 of these. So let's pour some more on here. You know what? I might even redo the one I just did, because I would like it even a little bit more solid blue. So yeah, let's put these. I'm going to do the same ones again right back on here. Okay, so I do want those pretty solid. Perfect. I wanted them really nice and solid like that. Okay. There's another really good solid one. All right, let's see if we do 2 more pulls, what we'll get off. Well, let's just do this one and see how blue we get. Oh, nice. So let's just go to this side with the same one. On these solid blue, I saw a gold design put on blue backgrounds from the jelly plate, and it looks so cool. So I wanted to try that. So that's what we're doing right now. Nice. Another really good solid blue. Let's do one more solid blue. I know it's a little boring. Sorry, guys. And then let's just go down here. I'm just cleaning up the plate a little bit with this one. Then we'll have plenty of solid blues to do. Perfect. So we have another solid blue. Okay. So we'll let those dry. I'm going to throw those on the ground. Just a second. We'll let those dry. And then I also want to do some solid like wine colors. Just a second, you guys. I'm just laying these on the ground so they can dry. Also, I got some baby wipes here. I don't think I pulled the wine color that I wanted to use. Let me pause you guys for just a second. Let me find the wine color that I want to use. Okay, I found the wine color that I want to use. And it's Deco Art. Got this for $2.24. I don't know what it was regularly, probably 10 bucks. And this wine color is beautiful. I want to do a couple of solids of this wine also. Now, you guys are wondering probably what this jelly plate is. I will put a link to make your own jelly plate. I made this as like 11 by 17 jelly plate. You guys, that's what normally cost you like $80, $75 to $80 to get a big jelly plate like this. And I'll show you how to make it for around $15, and I'll put the video below. And it's super simple. All you need is clear gelatin. Just making sure I got all the blue off here. All you need is clear gelatin. And what else? Glycerin and water. And you have a jelly plate. And then this is a big, like 11 by 17 cookie sheet. Now, if you don't want to make one this big, for around $10, you can make just the regular size, like an 8 by 10 size or something around that. So I will leave the link to that video. And I told you guys last week that we'll be doing jelly printing, and I did link that video last week, the how to make your own jelly plate. So, if you're really wanting one, hopefully you already made it. But if not, no big deal. Either, if you're interested in jelly printing, which if you haven't seen my videos before, after you see these videos, I think you'll want to jelly print, because you can make your own collage papers, you guys. And it makes your collages, your art, your mixed media, your backgrounds, whatever you do, so much more original when you make your own papers. And it's really fun and really cool. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more solids. Sorry guys, this isn't the most interesting, me just pulling solids, but you're going to see why, okay? And to pull solids can be really, really cool. Oh, cool. And there's still some blue left from last time, but I'm good with that. In fact, we might just go, you know, we're going to go over this one again because I want it to be a little bit more solid. So we'll go over it again. That's fabulous. And I really like the way this looks. I like the old worldness and the looks like old walls. And that's what I like to do. You guys, I like to jelly print to make my jelly prints look like old walls. Old world, old vintage. So that's the kind of printing I like to do. All right, so I'm going to take those same ones just so we can get a little bit more solid. And we're going to be using stencils on top of these. So that's why we're jelly printing a solid color. Very nice. Look at that. I love it. Okay. So I'll let that go. Let's get this one. How many of these do we have? We only have, you know, let's do another set of that. So we have 4 of those also. The blue I used was Master's Touch. Again, got on clearance, regular $6.99, got for $1.75. I bought a ton of these. They were changing the label or something on it, and I picked those up. I bought tons of them at $1. What did I say? $1.74 for an artist grade acrylic paint. I just bought tons. And it was right when I had started learning about jelly printing, so it was just like perfect. I was like, yes. Okay. Alrighty. Fabulous. There we go. And fabulous. Love it. In fact, you know, let's just roll over. We might just clean off the plate with this and we can get a little bit more on this one. And I love 11 by 17 jelly plate because you get double the fun. You get to do 2 pages at once or 1 big page. So it's really, really cool. Okay, I love that. So we have these 2. So now we have 4 of these. So I'm going to put these on the ground, let these all dry, and then we'll be coming back to those. Okay, now for some more exciting stuff. Okay. I got so many color combinations I want to do. Let me just see. I wrote them down because I have so many different ones that I want to do. All right, let's go back to blue. If I'm going to use blue, which I never hardly use blue, right? I love blue with gold, which is what I'm going to do with those. But I love blue with, if I'm going to have blue, I love blue with brown. This putty color, which, where is it? It should be over here. Here it is. And maybe a little bit lighter shade of blue would be really cool too. Let's just put that right there. And it's almost like a turquoisey color, but it's really, really light. And another blue. And to really mix things up, let's throw in some gold. Got a lot of paint on the plate. We'll keep that at hand right there. Okay, let's scoot everything back over. Everything's falling. Okay. I got this color combination from one of my yarn. I have a yarn, some skeins of yarn that I love that has all these colors. So that's where I got this color combination from. Always be looking for color combinations that you like. And you can use those in your art, on your jelly plate. All right, and then I told you we're going to use some different types of things on the jelly plate. I bought these are stamps, and I bought these stamps for my jelly plate. They were on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So we'll put that one when they had their clearance this year. Here's another one. I'll put that right there. Oh, here's another one. And here's another one. Let's roll these. We'll just use all of these. Let's roll these. Get impressions into the plate with them. And then we'll put this here. We'll put this here. There we go. Put another one there. So if you have some stamps that you don't mind, because once you put them on the jelly plate, they're pretty much, you know, going to be for the jelly plate. It's another idea to put design into your jelly plate is to use stamps, especially if you get them for a great deal. Like I got these stamps for like $1.75, $2.50 a piece. So I didn't mind buying them at that price and using them on my jelly plate. And now they're just for my jelly plate. All right, so let's look and see what we got here. Oh, very cool. I like it. Check that out. See how old wall it looks? Love it. Very, very cool. I love it. I'd love to see a little more brown in the whole thing. So let's do this. Let's do brown and the putty color. And we're not going to add any more design in here. Right, so let's go back over the same ones that we just did. I'd like to see a little more brown in these, and then also we'll pick up whatever else design is still left on the plate. So we don't have to put any more design in the plate right now. All right, do I like this? We'll probably have to redo it. I like, okay, this is what it is. I like parts of it. Like I love this and through here. This here I don't like, but I do like here. So you know what? We're going to leave this one alone, because even if you don't like the whole thing, if you like parts of it, that's good. So I love this whole thing. Look how old world and grungy that looks. Love it. And this part at the bottom. Love it. And I don't like this part here, but who cares? We can collage and we'll take that part out. In fact, what happens is sometimes some of the paints don't mix up really well, so that's why I'm doing this right here, just to get those broken up. And there we go. So hopefully we don't get those. I hate when I get those big swatches like that, but I like everything else on there though, so that was cool. Oh, very cool. Love this one. Look at that. Very cool. Oh wait, let's do another blue page. Another blue page here. Let's do blue, brown, and gold. And no putty or white color. And this is all Master's Touch. All these paints. And I like the Master's Touch. It's an artist grade paint that you get at a Hobby Lobby. Wait till it goes on sale. So I'm using this. And this is Master's Touch too. It's called Fine Touch, but they went in from Fine Touch, they turned it into Master Touch. That's why I was able to get these on clearance. But these are like $5, so you can get them for like $2.50 when they go on sale, half off. I like to use these because they're thicker paints. You can use any paint though, but they're thick paints, so they really stick to the plate and create some really cool designs. So all right, so let's put some design in here. Okay, I'm going to show you some things that I get from Dollar Tree. Love these. These are really cool. You buy them in the kids section. They're those poppers. They make the coolest designs in your jelly plate. So when you go to Dollar Tree, pick these up and get all the different shapes that you like. Puts a really cool design in your plate. Okay. And I'm just seeing if I have just 1 second. I'm looking for a little small piece. I don't think I have it. This right here is a I love this. This is a bathtub mat. This makes cool designs, and I'm going to use it just right here. I have a piece that's cut just like this. That's just one strip, but I still have it in my stash of little texture makers, but it's fine. We can just use it this way. So when you cut your bath mat up, you can cut it into strips. Like they have two. I have one that has one strip. I have one that I can lay on this whole thing, which I'll do. Okay. So you get this in the section where they have like washcloths and all that at Dollar Tree. You can get a shower mat, get shower mats. Oh, very cool. Very, very, very cool. Look how old world that looks. Isn't that fabulous? You know what I'm seeing in this is to add some of that wine color. We're going to add some wine into this whole thing. Very cool. These are really, this is really cool for me. I never use blue, but I like blue if you can add brown to it. I'm seeing this wine color. So let's add a little bit of that in here. And the design is heavily into the plate already, so we don't need to put any more design in the plate. I'm going to use some of my Asian paper here, Japanese paper here in just a second. Oh, very cool. That's really pretty. Check that out. And I love how, see how it's all broken up? It looks like an old wall. Very vintage, very old world. Very cool. That'll look so good in collage. Oh, love this one too. Look at that. So rich. I love the whole thing. This is one of my favorite ones. I just had a feeling about that wine color, adding that in there, that would look really cool. And I like it. Just one second, you guys. I'm going to look at my notes. I normally don't have notes for jelly printing, but I'm famous for using the same colors over and over and over, as everybody knows. So I wanted to force myself not to use the same colors. Okay, I'm going to use this turquoise color here. I want this turquoise. Let's go with this one. Okay, I'm going to use, I want to use turquoise. Oh, there we go. What else do I want to use? I want to use bronze. And I have it right here. So I have this one, another Art Deco. $2.50, $9.99. Make sure you, this sale, they always have it every year. Sorry guys. They have it every year. Okay, that paper. Every year at the like starting in January. Lately, they just had sales the whole, like, throughout the whole year, so I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I know they sold, so, you know, things change when people buy companies. All right, let me stir this up. I just opened this up. I guess I've never used it. Oh, I love that color. Love it. So let's add this in here. I'll just wipe this off anywhere. Doesn't matter. And then I want to add some brown in here. Shocker. You guys know I love me some brown. Where's the brown at? Oh, here it is. All right. I know I'm gonna love this. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just want to make sure that I don't have any of those spots, you know, that I don't want to break up. All right, so what do we want to use? Okay, I was taking a shower and my shower head just broke right into my hand. But look at this is a shower head, you guys. So when I say you can use anything as a texture plate for your jelly plate, you can use anything. So I thought, when I saw it, I thought, oh, let me try that on my jelly plate. So I didn't throw it away. Normally I would have just thrown that away. So we're gonna just stamp this right into the jelly plate, all the way down. Cool, huh? I'm excited to see how that looks. Another thing I wanted to play around with is, lots of us use bubble wrap, right? But look at this bubble wrap, the shape of it. It's different. So I thought, I saw it the other day when we had a package. I said, oh, I'm going to use that on my plate, because that's a different type of bubble there. Cool. That should leave some cool design in there. So there we go with that. And then let's go in with the bath mat. Okay. We'll just go on the whole bottom of that. All right, let me switch papers. I'm going to go to using the Japanese, this is Japanese calligraphy paper. And if you have a Daiso, like I said, you can get it at Daiso for the $1.75. Remember it used to be $1.50 and we thought that was expensive compared to Dollar Tree? Now it's $1.75. But anyway, still a great deal. If you were to buy this Japanese paper on Amazon, it'll probably cost you $5 or $6 plus shipping. So try not to complain too much, but I love this Japanese calligraphy paper on my jelly plate. And you can get any of them, but if it says extra thick, get the extra thick one. You'll like it. It pulls more up off the plate. Oh my gosh, I love this. And I knew I would. There's a little bit of splotches, but I still even love the splotches. Look at that whole thing. Isn't that so yummy, you guys? So old world, so old wall. Phenomenal to use in your jelly plates. I mean, your collages. Oh, this is really cool. Check this out. Love it. And when you're collaging, you can rip out any part. Like you're like, oh, I love that. Rip that part out, put it in a collage. Rip this part out, put it in a collage. And this is the shower head right here on this side here. Very, very cool. I'm just deciding what I want to do with this. You know, let's do the same colors again. In fact, let's do this. Let's use two different shades of turquoise. That shade and ooh, I have this shade of turquoise. I wonder if it's going to be that big of a difference. It's like an emerald, like a more greenish type of turquoise. Let's try that. Plus, we're going to get whatever's left on this plate, too. So it's going to be really, really cool. And then we'll go back to this. this bronzy color. Of course, we all love some bronze with turquoise. And then we can throw a tad bit of brown here and there. Just a tad. Okay. Let's go. See how those right there are just kind of wanting to stay there? Break them up a little bit. Just go like this, run your thing through them, and that'll get them. What happens is when you use an artist grade paint, they're thick. So sometimes they take a little bit more to break up. There we go. But using, there's nothing wrong with using just the craft paints. They're perfect to use too, and I use both. I use everything. I use everything. All right, this is what the placemat from Dollar Tree looks like. Well, it's bigger than this, but I cut one and I make it the size of my jelly plate. How cool, huh? This is one of my favorite designs. And the whole thing is this bath mat. And they have more bath mats at Ross. I saw somebody haul those. And I never go to Ross. But I need to go check out Ross just for the bath mats. I mean, I'm sure I'll check out other things too, but they had a lot of different bath mats. Okay. Perfect. Let me just get my hands a little bit. Okay, I'm going back to the parchment paper. Oh, very cool. Love it. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love that. I might, we'll see. Oh, I love this. Look. And there's another thing you can do. You can spray coffee, especially on all these little spots that are white, and it just like meshes things together once they're dry. Also, you can take your Tim Holtz Distress inks and use those in spots too, just to add an extra little punch to your prints. In fact, you know, let me just do it right now. You just have to wait till it dries. This is coffee. You do 1 cup of water, 3/4 cup of instant coffee from Dollar Tree. Go get your instant coffee from Dollar Tree. And then pick yourself a water bottle, and it'll make yourself so you can coffee dye whenever you want on demand, right at your table. I love it. I always have this. In fact, I just made myself a fresh bottle. Oh, and you throw a little bit of alcohol in it. I don't know how much. Just pour a little in there. And the alcohol acts as a preservative. I had that coffee in there for almost a year. So, see what it does, you guys? See how it just is another dimension. Look how cool that looks. Look how much more old world it looks. Phenomenal. Love it. So we're going to let that one dry. And we'll be looking at some of these. And that's what I think I want to do with this one too. And I'm not even worrying it. I'm doing it right on my jelly plate. That'll just add to everything else that's on this plate. No major. And then, like I said, once everything dries, you can then embellish your jelly prints even more with like the Tim Holtz oxides or distress inks. Look how cool. See what that does? Oh, I love it. I'm going to show you another thing that you can do with your prints. Let me clean off this plate and I'll show it to you. How do we want to clean this off? Let's use this. I love this taupey color. They call it warm gray, but I call it taupe. It's like a putty color. Am I getting low on that? Hopefully I have more. Whenever I'm getting low on my colors, I like to take note. So that every other week I can go back to Hobby Lobby and pick up more. Yeah, I am getting low on that color. I use the heck out of it. I have like 3 of them with just a little bit in each one, so I'll have to leave that putty color out so I get some more of it. I use this putty color more than I use it more than I use white. Not that I never use white, but I use it more. Let's throw some more design in there for the heck of it. Okay, let me show you something else. And I was looking for the new style they had. This right here is a placemat I got from Dollar Tree a long time ago. And I cut it up. Look how cool this is. Isn't that neat? It puts really cool impressions in the jelly plate. Well, this fall they had some other new that looked like this, that were all had all cutouts in them of placemats, and I never found them. I've been looking for them and looking for them. They never came to any. I shop at these 3 main Dollar Trees here in Las Vegas. They never came. I was very sad. Also, let me, you know what, a stencil, especially like a stencil has a wider opening. Beautiful. Let's just put that right here. And we'll stick something else on here. Interesting. This right here is for Legos. You get this from Dollar Tree. So go to the kids section, pick your stuff up one of these too. And you this one comes like this, but they come bigger also. So I have all sizes of that. So I put that in there. I'm going to put it in again right here. I have a little spot here that's right in the middle between these 2 things. Okay. And then let's do that. Do this. Okay. Hopefully, I find those placemats. They came in gold, silver, and bronze, I think. And there was 2 or 3 different designs. And I want them, for one, I want one just for my tables. They had a leaf shape, which I want to cut it all up and use them like I just did here on my jelly plate. And then they had one that was leaves and then one that was pumpkins. I want them all so I can just cut them up and put them on my jelly plate. And then I want the leaf ones. They're gorgeous just for all year round as placemats. But we'll see. Everything doesn't come everywhere. All right, I'm going to use this piece like this. It's going to almost cover the whole mat. This is the Japanese calligraphy paper. Oh, I love this. Look how pretty this is. It's very old wall, very old world. Look at that. Very cool. This could be really cool too as a background for doing stamping on, stenciling on, or doing some intuitive writing. In fact, I think I'll save that for that. Okay. I'm going to take another of the Japanese and go the other way with it. Get another one. And we'll just clear out this whole plate, and I'll show you a thing called glazing that you can do. It's a way to embellish your jelly prints, just how I did the coffee. You can also do a glazing technique on it. Oh, this is cool. All right, let me just go back over this again, and I'll show it to you guys. Very, very cool. Oh, I love it. I'm going to spray it with coffee, but let me show it to you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Let me bring it up. Very, very cool. Look at that. Doesn't look so old wall. Old world, vintage. Now, I think it'll just really bring it together if I spray it with some coffee. Oh, shoot. That was just water. I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, I gotta be careful. This paper isn't as strong as my other paper is. So I'll show it to you when this dries. I gotta put this down. It's like getting ready to rip. Okay, just gotta be careful with that one. Okay, so now we pretty much clean the plate, okay? Now to do this thing called glazing, you need to get a craft acrylic paint, not your professional one like this one's gold, because this is really solid, okay? You need something that when you put it down, it is see-through, okay? So this is rose gold. This is Inica. I'm gonna use this rose gold one. But make sure they're the craft golds, like rose gold, or even silver. But make sure that it's the craft one, not your professional paints, because these remain translucent. And will put just a really nice glaze on your jelly prints. Okay, which one did I? Okay. Okay, remember I said this one, I think it would look really pretty with a glaze on it. Watch this. Let's put a glaze on it. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. Look how it just does a little extra to it. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. And I'm just trying to see if you can see that beautiful sheen too. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Love it. You know what I want to do? I want to do that also to when I have on the ground. Okay, this one right here. Let's glaze this one. I put coffee on that? No, I didn't put coffee on it. Let's glaze it. Let's just glaze that one with this one, with the Inca Gold. I don't have that much left in here. I'm getting low on this. Oh, we still got enough in here. On here like this. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Love it. It's more of a, it's more subtle looking, but look how cool that is. And like I said, this is just, and you see the gold metallic hue on there. It's such an old wall, and I love that on the edge. And again, this would be really good for me to do my intuitive writing or do stenciling on or stamping on. It's such a beautiful base for that. So that's what that'll be for. Okay, I'm going to do one more glazing, and then we're going to do another color change, and then we'll be finishing oh no, we got a couple more things to do. We've only been going like 51 minutes, so we'll go for either somewhere between an hour to hour and a half. I haven't jelly printed for so long, and I just have so many things that I want to do on the plate. I was trying not to jelly plate for a while so that I could use up a bunch of jelly prints, because and then I make printables out of my jelly prints, so I have so much stuff. It's like I need to use some of this. I want to put a glaze on this, okay? And I'd used a, did I use rose gold? Did I use, I can't remember if I used rose gold or regular gold. Oh well, doesn't matter. I can't remember. Gorgeous. Oh, look at that. I love this better now. I knew I would. See that? That looks like some old dilapidated wall. Old world. Oh, I love it. And I'm loving this. This is the shower head. All that right there. Look how cool that looks. I would definitely rip that part right out there. And then I love this part right through here. I'd rip that and put in collage. There's just so much goodness. I love this down here too. Beautiful. And if some of you are confused because you haven't seen my work like this before, my next video will be collaging with these, so you guys will see how it all works together. Just a second, because I have a little bit more glaze on here that I can do some. Let me see what I have down here. I'm just looking at some of my other jelly prints and seeing if I want to do some more stuff to them. Let's put a glaze on this. And I learned glaze from ROBYN McClendon. I learned a lot of things from her. And she's always in my down in my description. You guys check her out. Wonderful artist. Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful artist. You'll learn so much from her. Oh yeah, look at this. I love this. Look at that old world, old wall look. Beautiful, and I love that sheen. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. You know what? I see another one that I want to glaze. This time I use the rose gold. I'm gonna rose gold that one. Beautiful. I always love everything better after I do this. When I, not everything, but a lot of things I like better once I look how cool. Isn't that neat? Very cool. Okay. You know what I'm thinking about on this one? Instead of putting gold on it, I'm thinking about just putting coffee on it. Come on. Oh my gosh, is my bottle? There we go. Love it. See, I just even love this more. I just even love it better. Look how cool. Isn't that neat? Love it. I think I'll do the same thing to this one. Let's put some coffee on it. It fills things in and then blends things, and then it gives it another layer of age, which I love. Very cool. See, I love it more. Check that out. I turned from liking it to loving it now. So cool. Okay. These I'm leaving alone. I just love how this turned out. I don't want to change it. And I don't want to change this one either. All right. One more thing, and then we're going to go back to those solids that we did. I want to use just all really beautiful fall colors, like this wine. Okay. Purple. Brown, and also like this olive color. So here's a craft paint I'm going to use. Okay, I love a green, especially an olive green next to a purple. I think that's just beautiful. And then a brown. And then let's put a little bit of gold in here. In fact, we'll do a little gold, and then we'll do a little bronze. Sorry guys, just a second. I'm just making a little room for myself over here. I'll just throw a little bit of bronze in here. Wipe off my knife. And when you have tubs like this, when you put these finally away, spray your lid and spray one spray inside. That helps so that your when they're open up like that, because what happens is they start dehydrating right away. And if you just squirt the lid and squirt just one little squirt of water inside, it'll replace the water that's leaked out of the paint. And that'll help you make sure that you don't get your paints don't dry up. It's that gold color that likes to. Be really pretty, very fall vibes. All right, do some things I haven't done yet as far as putting texture in this whole thing. What have I not used yet that I have sitting over here, or have I used everything? All right, let's just do a mixture of stuff. Oh, I don't think I used this one. Yeah, I didn't use this stencil yet. Let's use this stencil. We're gonna do I love doing a mixture of things. When you do a mixture of things, you end up with such an interesting, just interesting stuff. This is Punchinella. When they make sequins, you can buy Punchinella on eBay. And it's what's left over after they make sequins. Isn't that cool? That's something I learned from ROBYN McClendon. I was like, oh, that's cool. I went right to eBay and put Punchinella in. It's like Punchlella. Okay, here's the shower mat. Let's put that there. Let's put the popper, the kids' popper right there. And then this is the stamps that I got. All right, so let's just try all of this. I see something that I wish I would have used, because I love it. It's this right here. I'll use it next. Isn't that cool? It's an Aztec calendar. And you can get that on eBay too. Just put Aztec calendar impression plate, and you'll find that. So always be looking out for interesting things for your jelly plate. I'm always looking for things. Anywhere I go, I'm always looking at things to put on my jelly plate. Because that's what's going to make your stuff just really cool, really original. For people to be like, how did she do that? Ancient Chinese secret. That used to be a commercial. It was, I think, a commercial for a detergent. And this Asian guy, they said something about, how did you do that? He goes, Asian Chinese secret. That was a long time ago. That was when I was a kid. I'm 54 now. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember that. I used to love that guy. Ancient Chinese Secret. Okay, I like it, I don't love it, but we'll do more stuff to it, okay? So when you don't love it, this can just be the first layer. But I love the impressions on it. In fact, I think I would love it with coffee. That's what it's missing. Or stamping it again. We might do it. Oh gosh, love this. Oh gosh, look at this. And then look at that purple at the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous? This is beautiful. The only thing I think I would like some coffee on it. I'm just gonna do it right now. Love it more now. Look. Beautiful. All right, let's take this because I love all the design in it. I just need more brown, more gold, more something in it. So let's just go back over what we already just did and go for a second. Go for a second spin here. Okay, I'm not loving it yet. I like it, but I don't love it. It does look very old wall. Let's spray it with some coffee and see if that doesn't do it. And if you don't like it and you keep not liking it, just put it to the side, let it dry, and then just put it back on the plate. Or take a little Tim Holtz Distress ink and fill in things, or spray it with coffee, or put a glaze on it. There's so many things you can do to embellish a jelly print if you're not liking it. You guys know what? I love it now. That coffee does it for me every time. Look, doesn't this look like a dilapidated old wall? I really love this right here. And I love that purple down at the bottom too. Fabulous. Okay. Hopefully you guys are still hearing me because I have a... Okay, perfect. Somebody was calling me. Okay, I got it off the screen. All right, you guys are still going. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to clean up really quickly, put this away, and we're going to go on to going back to those ones that I pulled solids, and I want to show you that. Okay, so you know, let me just clean off this plate a little bit. Let me see what's left on here. We're not trying, sometimes you get a great design coming off of here when you just, and a lot of times I like to put my plate, away dirty. The only thing is I have the coffee on there, so I would kind of like to get some of the coffee off of here before I put it away. Not that the coffee would do anything to my plate, but I don't know. So yeah, we didn't get very much off. No big deal. Just wanted to clean off my plate a little bit more before I put it away. So let me pause you guys, and I'm gonna get set up, ready for embellishing those solids. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys, what I did is kind of reset myself up here. Remember the blue solid sheets? I've seen gold on blue. So, and I'm gonna take this stencil. This is a way to take your jelly prints. And I could do that with any of the other jelly prints I have too, and add stencils on them, or add intuitive writing or stamping. You can do all kinds of stuff like that too. So, but on this video, we're going to take this gold. Now, You can use a makeup sponge. You can use, I love a stenciling brush because it really allows you to get in there. There's a brush that you can use. It's a chalk paint brush. It looks like this, but it's fatter. And I have a bunch of them. And I just cleaned out my, just reorganized my art room here. And I can't find them. But I found this one, so thank goodness. But what I like about it is it really, it's more than a makeup sponge, you're able to really get into the stamp. Sometimes you can't get into the stamp with the makeup brush. If it's really open, if the stencil is really open, then you'll be able to. But see, this is a little bit finer areas in this stencil, so I find a stencil brush works better. Or that chalk paint brush, which I actually like to use the chalk paint brush more than this one because it's fatter. It looks just like this, but it's real fat, and I can just get more done quicker. I've never, I've done this, but not with blue and the gold. So I'm excited to see how this is going to look. I'm doing it with you guys. I've done this where I've done stenciling on top of solids or even just my jelly prints, but I haven't done gold with blue. I saw somebody do gold with blue and I'm like, oh my God, I have to try that. I was like, oh, that's fabulous. That's fabulous. Make sure I got every little spot on this. Okay, let's check it out. Can I get this off? Oh, very cool. I love it. See how cool the oh, you know what, I got the sun coming in. Just a second, let me change my blinds here going up, and maybe that'll get the glare off of my paper here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Going up the other way. Perfect. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that fabulous, you guys? I love the blue with the gold. That is so cool. Exactly what I wanted. I seen this girl's work and I thought, oh, that's a blue jelly plate with gold. And I love it. I can't wait to use this in my collaging. And this right here got a little smudgy looking. Love it. Okay, let's do another blue one. And do I worry about cleaning my stencils? No. And let me tell you why. Because it just, especially if the stencils are a little flimsy, it stiffens up your stencils. So I don't worry about cleaning my stencils. Okay, I have some really cool stencils from FINNABAIR. Look how cool this is. This is called a Rocket Science. And then look at the algebra equations. And what I think about cool about her is we just have so similar of a style. We both love this whole steampunk type of thing. And I always put in my, for mark making, I always put algebraic equations. So when I seen this stencil, I was like, yes, ma'am. We'll put it just right there. And we'll do the gold again. Now, when you do the gold, you definitely want to get like an artist grade, like this one here from Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch, artist grade paint, because you want that to be solid. You don't want to get the craft one because it's not going to be solid enough. This one you can't see through. And see how fine of a stencil this is? That's why you want to use a stencil brush or a chalk paint brush. Or like a scruffy brush would be, a paintbrush would be fine too. Because it's such a fine stencil that a makeup sponge isn't going to do it. So you're not going to be able to get into. You're not going to be able to get into it. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is one of my new obsessions. The gold with the blue. Gorgeous. On the jelly plate, I should have done some of this. Just gold and just the blue. Next time, you guys. Next time I do another jelly plate session, we'll do this blue with just gold. See how that looks on the jelly plate. You know what? This is FINNABAIR right here. Let's just do the FINNABAIR part too. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look how cool that is. Oh, love it. And even if like some parts are heavier and lighter than others, that just adds to that old wall grunge look that I love. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is going to be so cool in my collages. Oh my gosh. I definitely will be making prints of that. And oh, I want to tell you, to put any of your prints that you like, put them on the jelly, put them on the printer once they've dried, and once you like them, and make printables out of them. So that you always have like your favorite ones, you always have them. That's what I do. Let's do another blue one. Ooh, look at this. Isn't this a cool stencil? Love it. I've done this with black paint a lot of times, which I love doing it with black paint. And black on this would be really cool too. But I haven't done it with gold like this on the blue. Blue is something, unless it's turquoise. I use turquoise all the time. But this color blue, or just any color blue, I never use blue. I always use turquoise. So this is new for me, getting into some blue. And that's weird because a lot of people love blue. They use blue. They in their art, they always add blue. If they knit or crochet, they always like different shades of blue. Well, if there's brown or gold involved, I like it now. I'm probably putting too much paint on my brush. We need to put a little less paint on it. So cool. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Oh! Aren't those the coolest stencils or what? Those stencils are everything in a bag of chips. Right, let me see. I'm just going to keep going here. I have a whole bunch of cool ones. Look at this one. It's like a ledger. wonder if I'm getting low on this gold. I love the gold in this Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. It's so beautiful, thick and rich and yummy. Very cool. Look at that. Love it. I love how old world it looks. It looks a little bit messy here and there, and I just love it. Very cool. You know, I might, just for the drying sake of it, I might just wipe off some of the paint on here. I don't always clean my stencils. I'm doing it right now because I have them sitting on top of each other because I'm working with them so fast and I don't want them sticking together. So let's just take my paper towel and just wipe off some of the paint. And then I don't have to worry about my stencils sticking together. If you want to wipe your stencils perfectly clean, wipe them perfectly clean. I'm probably also doing this because they're brand new. Okay. Yeah, that's better. They were just kind of getting like stuck together. I'm like, oh, it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Okay, now I had these wine color ones. Let's try putting the gold on these too. Look at this. I have like a script. I love a script. Isn't that cool? Let's put that on here. I'm going to try using a little less paint. What time are we at? Okay. Don't worry, you guys. We only got probably about 5 more minutes. We'll stop at 1.5 hours for sure. It's hard for me once I start. It's hard to stop. You're like, girl, stop. I ain't got all day. Oh, how cool. So old world looking. I love it. Look at that. Very, very cool. Okay. Check out this stencil. It's like a bunch of gears and stuff. That's really cool. You know what I want to try? I'm going to try this. Some of this bronze color. Let's try this bronze color. Oh, I should have done this bronze color on some of the blue. That would look cool too. Oh, well, you can't do everything. But what you can do is take it to your next little session. Oh, very cool. Check that out. Does not look like some old wall. Look how cool. Oh, I just love it. Well, you know what? Let's take the same one and do it with gold, because I'm curious to see what this looks like in gold. With this. Very cool. Love it. I want to take these designs and do this on black too, with black paint. See what the black does. Black paint on this kind of stuff would be really cool too, which is what I normally do is black. Okay. Let's try this. This is an old stencil I've had forever. It's just letters and numbers. How cool, huh? Let's do this. And I've done it in black lots of times on a solid sheet or just on a jelly print. It's gonna kind of, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, very cool. Check that out. Doesn't that look cool? I love it. I think we're almost done here. Just want to see something really quickly. Just a second, guys. I got so much stuff on the ground drying and everywhere. like that one the way that is. I like that one the way that is. Okay. Just want to do one more thing and then we're done. I love this right here. Isn't that cool? I want to do this one on there. Last one, you guys. This was really fun today because I got to play with all types of different colors that I don't always play with. I got to play with my new FINNABAIR stencils. Got to show you guys some really cool stuff you can pick up from Dollar Tree to put impressions into your jelly plate. We did a lot of stuff in this video. Showed you about glazing your piece, throwing coffee on it. Oh, this one didn't come out as good. I wonder why not. You know what? Let me see something. Let me look. It might be because this is too... It blends in too much with this one. Okay, you know, let's try something quickly before you guys go. Let's try it with black. What if it's get too dark? Or if I need to do it again. For some reason it really didn't show up on here. I would have thought that the gold, I feel like the black would just be too dark on this. Alright, let me just try this again. Let me try it again. Let me try it with this bronze color. Remember I was trying to use less paint? That might be the problem. Maybe less paint wasn't the answer. It was like the design didn't really show up in there. Okay, let's hope that this worked this time. Yeah, okay, not as good as the other ones did, but it looks cool. Just added a little extra something, but see how it didn't really add to the design? Weird, huh? I wonder why. I wonder why it didn't want to add to it. I wonder what it would do with black. You guys know I want to try it right now. I'm just curious. All right, you guys, if I have some black here, I might just, yep, I got it right here. Let me just try it. I know I'm going way over an hour and a half, which I promised I wouldn't, but I lied. Didn't lie on purpose. Gonna take some of the paint out of here. My brush still okay? Yeah. All right, so let's try the black. the colors in the background and this might have been too close together. And so that's why I didn't really want to show up. Maybe. I'm not really sure. We're not doing too bad. We're only 5 minutes over what I said, so we're not doing too bad. We're almost done. Let's see what we got here. Huh. This one still didn't want to do it. Maybe my brush has too much paint in it. But, you know, I just added a little something, something to it. But it did it really good before in the gold. Here, I'll show you guys. See, it did it really well on this one. Huh, I don't know what it is. Maybe my brush just has too much paint in it now. That may be what it is. So it's not getting in there. So things happen. Let's write down my... Yeah, maybe that's what it is. My brush just has too much paint in it and it's not getting into all of the crevices, because look how fine that is. So in fact, this is so fine, this one, I am going to clean it a little bit better. All right, so while I'm cleaning this, let's talk about and wrap up this video. So you guys let me know if you, there'll be a link below, so if you want to make your own jelly plate. A link below, there'll be a link, not a link below, but at the end of this video, I'll link a clickable link just right on the screen where you can click on how to make your own jelly plate if this interests you. It's so fun to make your own papers. Look for really cool, interesting things at Dollar Tree or anywhere you go. Pull out stamps and stencils to put on your jelly plate. Things around your house that are really cool. And join our group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. Just let me get this off of here. Join our group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. And look at this mess. And show us your jelly prints. We'd love to see them. And then we'd love to see your collages, your mixed media backgrounds. If you do junk journaling or art journaling, this would also be great to make your own papers. Oh, I'm just making a mess with this stencil, aren't I? So if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Join the group, Our Magical Little Place, so you can share anything you do. You don't just have to do mixed media. If you knit, crochet, do junk journals, art journals, you are welcome to post in the group. Okay? And I would love to see your jelly prints and see what you do. Even if it's not my style, whatever your style is, I'd love to see it. Share it with all of us. Inspire us all. Okay, I just cleaned up this while we were talking the whole time. What a mess I made on this whole thing, on this stencil. All right, you guys, that is it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. In the next video, I will be collaging, using some of these for collage. So you'll see how these jelly prints, how you can use them in collages, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.